everybody, this is Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Yesterday I was out shopping with my family and I went into Ulta and I said, you know what? I want it. I'm gonna buy it. So I did. I've got the Tartelette Toasted palette. So I said, you know what? I keep talking about it. I keep wanting it. Buy it. So I did. So here we go. I haven't played with it. I looked at the one again that was on display. I just now opened this one. They've, of course, as always, they have two eye looks. One side is, it looks like in French, and the other side is in English. There we go. I probably don't think I need to keep that. So here it is. I have been talking about this palette. Okay, I love my Tartelette in Bloom, so I'm going to give this one a shot, and here it is. This is what we got. So let's do some swatches, because I'm ready to dig right in here, and then we're going to put it on. I have everything on but my eyes. So let's get started. Okay, we are going to start on this row. So I'll do this row, the middle row, and then that row. Sounded like Scooby, right row. All right, I'm going to start with S'more. Oh, that's a nice matte. Let's see. S'more. Can you even see that? It's very light. Let me get my tissue here. Next is Sunrise. Sunrise has a little more yellow in it than S'more. There we go, Sunrise. Next, we have Sunset. Ooh, this is a pretty, I would say a muted gold. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, ooh, that's a pretty. That's pretty. And then last on the top row is the one that made me buy this palette. It just intrigues me. It's called Crackle. Let me show you it again. That's Crackle. Do you see the dark shade with the glitters in it? Let me stick my finger in Crackle. Ooh, the more I move it around, the more glittery. Look at that. That is Crackle. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to use Crackle. Wow. That's beautiful. I don't know if that's catching the glitter. Beautiful. So that's the top row. Middle row. I am shedding. Whew. Cashmere. Oh, that smells. It feels, that feels so creamy. That's like an apricot color. Cashmere. It's powdery though. I did notice it is powdery. It's swatching powdery. I'm going to hold this up and let you see if you can tell that it's powdery. Yeah. That one didn't swatch too well. I'm not sure how well that one is going to do, but we'll continue. Warmth. Warmth is a pretty. Kind of a, it's pumpkin, a rusty pumpkin. There we go. That's what's nice. Next is a shimmer. It's called Flame. It is very shimmer. It is pure, what I would call copper. That's a copper. There it is. Yep, that is copper. And then the last one on this row looks like a matte. It's a matte, sort of a brick color. It's called Cozy. And that's pretty. Cozy's real pretty. Now, bottom row. Candle looks like a color I'll use a lot. It's a shiny, it has a rough texture to it. It's not very creamy. I guess it's the glitters in it. Where shall we put it? Oh, let's see. I'll stick it right there. It's powdery. Can you even see that? It's a little powdery. Next is Latte, which is what you would think. It looks like a latte. It's a nice matte. It's a nice transition shade. Next is Simmer. Again, a shimmer. And it's a lighter copper. It's not gold. I'll put it right here. It's a lighter copper. And then the last one is Fireside. It looks like a really nice dark brown matte. And oh, it doesn't disappoint. There we go. And that's it. So those are beautiful. There are all the shades swatched. Here they are again. This one has a weird texture to it. And it swatched powdery. This one is very powdery, and this is the only one that really did not swatch well at all. The rest feel really nice, and I think they swatched really nice. So I'm going to wipe this off before I get it all over me. And those of you who've been with me a while know I gotta get it off of me. Wow, that one is staining my arm. Which one was that? Crackle. Ooh, I wonder how it's going to do my eyelid. I'll keep you informed on that one, because I am going to use Crackle. So, let's get started here. Let me grab my brush. And if you hear kitty cats meowing, I hear them. I hear Charlie. Okay, I'm just going to use this Lorac brush. And I'm going to start, I think I'm going to start with S'more. Just this right up here in this corner. It's a matte. It's pretty powdery. I'm going to put that all over my lid. I waited a while before I put my this eyeshadow on top of my primer, so it looked like it was creasing a little. Maybe we won't have a problem. It's good to know. Alright, now for my transition shade, what do I want to go with? I don't want to do a basic, you know, what everybody's used to. I do want to use Crackle. So I am going to, you know, I am going to go ahead and use Cashmere because I want to see how that goes on. I'm going to put that. That is very powdery. Can you see that? It's very powdery. Ooh. Can you see that flying around? Let's see how that goes in my crease. Just from what I've used so far and swatched, I'd have to say the Tartelette in Bloom is still my favorite. But I am not disliking this palette at all. Not at all. Well, it went on good. It went on nice. It is powdery. But I can live with that. It's not too bad. Because it did go on extremely well and blended really well. So I'm going to take this end of this brush and I'm going into Candle, which is the other one I felt like I had a problem with. And I'm going to put that on my lid. Let's see how that goes on. Oh, I'm shaking. Let's see how this does. No, this is not going on as well. you would need something like a glitter glue or something. It's not my favorite, and I would have picked it just by looking at it thinking, oh, that's a beautiful shade. There's a shade in the Tartelette in Bloom palette that's kind of similar that I absolutely love, and it goes on like a dream. This one is just something about it. It's just not getting it for me. It's just not going on as well. It looks okay, but you really got to work it. You really got to work it. But it looks okay. Now, are we going to tackle Crackle? Tackle Crackle. Alright, I'm going to use this brush. This is an AOA Studio brush. Which these brushes are not bad for $1. They are not bad. Crackle is very powdery. You have to be very careful with it. I'm going in the crease. I think I'm going to work it carefully. I need to grab this brush I was using, and I'm going to blend. This needs blended out. There we go. This is a pretty shade, but all the glitter disappears. All the glitter comes right off. You don't see it at all on your eyes, which is a disappointment to me. We'll get up close. For all the glitter you see in that pan, I don't see it on my eyes. I don't see it at all. Oh, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. Yeah. Maybe I'll play with it some more, but I just tap my finger on top and look, and you can see, I believe you can see the glitters. Just kind of, well, I always do it where you can't see. I kind of brushed it on my hand, and I can see the glitter. Put it on my eyes, and I can't see the glitter. Oh. I don't see a speck of glitter. I see some down here, but I don't see it in that crease. Shoot, that is extremely disappointing to me. That really disappoints me. Okay, I am going to go with that coppery color, the flame. That's that one right there, and I'm going to put that in my outer V, out in the corner. And this is a very pretty shade. Yeah, this is nice. I like this shade. Very pretty. I'm going to take my detail brush. Make sure it's clean. I'm going back into that Crackle. I'm not giving up on that Crackle. I really want that Crackle to work. I'm going under my eye with it. I really want to see some glitters. I can see it a little bit under my eye. Oh. I'm going back in it again and just see if I can just kind of dab. Well, you can't. You can't dab. It has to be blended. That's where you lose it. Because just to dab it, it doesn't look right. And the more you put on, the darker it gets. Man. There. There. I just dabbed that outer corner. How long will that last, though? Will that last? I don't know. I don't know. I tell you what, I'll wear this today. I'll put a comment down below and tell you my opinion after I've worn it all day, okay? But I'm disappointed in Crackle, although I like it. I like it in the crease. I like the color. I'm disappointed that the glitter just disappears because there's just so much glitter for it to just disappear like that. I am disappointed in Candle. The shade I put on my lid. I am disappointed in Candle. Let me clean this brush out again. I really thought that would go on much smoother than it did. There it is on my brush. Can you see? It's not picking up on my brush very well. If I sprayed some setting spray, I think that would help it. But yeah. Well, let's finish doing my eyes. Alright, let's see. I think I'm just going to put some mascara on and just call it a day. No eyeliner. And then I can just really judge and see how well these last. And I will put a comment down below. Or I'll put it in the description box down below. I'll add a little thing to let you know what I thought of how these eyeshadows wore during the day. When I got quiet. I am disappointed in the Crackle. Ooh, the light, huh? I'm very disappointed in Crackle. Here is Crackle again. It looks so pretty on the finger. Look, I just kind of rubbed that finger in the candle and you can see how it's rough feeling and it just doesn't pick up nicely. It's crumbly. You can see that. Those, unfortunately, are my two least favorites. I thought Cashmere did not swatch well, but it certainly went on the eye very well and blended, and so I don't have a problem with it if it didn't swatch well. But the others seem really nice. So I am just really disappointed in Crackle. I do see some glitters now that I just kind of dabbed it on the eye. But, yeah. I bought the palette for that color, basically. Because all these other colors, you know, I have them in other palettes. I would say, if that Crackle color intrigues you, and that's the only reason you would buy this palette, then don't buy the palette. But if you don't have any other colors like this, then it is a good palette. All but that Crackle and Candle. Which, you know, I started to say they can't all be good, but the Tartelette and Bloom palette, every shade in there is fantastic. They just hit it out of the ballpark with that one. So, I am disappointed a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Not my favorite. But I can work with it. The other shades I do. I really like that flame in the corner of my eye. I think that's really pretty. So, that's it. This is the Tartelette Toasted palette. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. I promise I will get to them. It is taking me a little longer to get to comments because I'm going to get a little busier during here in my life. It's getting a little busier, but I will answer your comments. I promise. So, again, thanks for watching and I will see you guys next time.